Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Robin Roberts, a conspicuous American reporter, has amassed a significant total asset of $55 million as of spring 2024. While she at first acquired acknowledgment as a capable school ball player, Roberts changed to an exceptionally fruitful profession as a news reporter, procuring far and wide recognition and deference today. Robin Roberts is most noticeably known as the regarded have of BC's Great Morning America, a job that has cemented her status as a commonly recognized name in the domain of transmission news coverage. Her warm attitude, astute detailing, and connecting presence have charmed crowds across the country. In acknowledgment of her extraordinary commitments to reporting, Robin Roberts has been respected with esteemed grants, including a Peabody Grant, which highlights her huge influence on the field of information revealing in terms of pay. Roberts' ability has converted into worthwhile in December 2013. She signed another agreement with GMA, getting an amazing yearly compensation of roughly $14 million, showing her continued worth and impact. Her compensation got a significant lift in 2016, coming to a noteworthy $18 million every year. Robin Roberts was brought into the world on November 23 RD 1960 in Tusk, Alabama, and spent her developmental years in Pass Christian, Mississippi. Growing up, Roberts showed an energy for sports, especially ball and tennis, which she effectively sought after during her secondary school years. After a very long time at Pass Christian Secondary School, in 1979, she graduated as salutatorian, a demonstration of her scholar ability and devotion to greatness. Robin is the little girl of Lucy Marion and Colonel Lawrence E. Roberts, with her childhood well established in the upsides of discipline assurance and confidence upon finishing secondary school. Roberts set out on her scholastic journey, joining Southeastern Louisiana College in Hammond. In 1983, she graduated summa cum laude with a degree in interchanges, laying the groundwork for her future profession in reporting. Robin's more seasoned sister, Sally Ann Roberts, filled in as an anchor at CBS member Wool TV in New Orleans, rousing and affecting her way in the field of media. That very year, Robin Roberts started her renowned lifetime as a games anchor and journalist for WDMN television in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, denoting the start of her excursion in newscasting television. Her commitment and ability rapidly gotten her to WX Television by Mississippi, where she kept on leveling up her abilities as a writer in 1986, she dared to WSMV television in Nashville, Tennessee, serving as a columnist and sports anchor, further hardening her presence in the business. The unique idea of her vocation brought to WAGA Television in Atlanta, Georgia, from 1988 to 1990, where she functioned as a games anchor and correspondent, while likewise facilitating a public broadcast for Radio Broadcast V13. Her multi-layered ability and dazzling presence on the air stood out. Making ready for her next section at ESPN in February 1990 as a games caster at ESPN, Roberts has turned into a natural face to sports devotees. Cross-country, leaving a permanent imprint with her unmistakable expression, "Happen with your awful self." Roberts' yearnings stretched out. Past sports broadcasting anyway brought her to a BC News in June 1995, where she turned into an included reporter on the regarded morning show Hello America. The transition to a BC News denotes a significant achievement in her vocation, permitting her to exhibit her flexibility and editorial insight on a more extensive stage during her residency at a BC. Roberts additionally filled in as host of a BC's wide universe of sports from 1996 to 1998, further extending his collection and setting his status as a conspicuous figure in the field of TV news coverage, considering her childhood and the qualities her folks imparted. Robin frequently stressed the significance of discipline assurance and confidence in her excursion. Her amazing versatility and enduring obligation to greatness played a critical role in forming her vocation direction and acquiring her boundless praise regardless of the unique open doors that came her way. Robin's venture was established in humble starting points. Furthermore, examples advanced en route her choice to seek after a profession in newscasting, as opposed to tolerating a ball grant, show her immovable assurance and eagerness to eventually seek after her energy, finishing in an effective and powerful profession in news coverage. TV News in December 2009, Robin Roberts collaborated with George Stephanopoulos as co-hosts of Good Morning America. After Diane Sawyer left to have a BBC World News, this association ended up being hugely fruitful as the Roberts-Stephanopoulos team drove GMA back to the apex of morning show evaluations. By April 2012, GMA had recovered its situation as the #1 morning show, outperforming NBC's Today, which had held the best position for the past 16 years in the midst of her facilitating obligations. Roberts made striking visitor appearances in different news sources in visitor appearances. 2010, she was featured on Disney Channel's well-known series Hannah Montana, exhibiting her adaptability past the domain of information broadcasting. Furthermore, on May 30, 2010, Roberts had the pleasure of driving the speed vehicle for the lofty 2010 Indianapolis 500, further featuring her far and wide allure and acknowledgment. Roberts' commitments to Ladies B-Ball were celebrated with her acceptance into the Ladies B-Ball Lobby of Distinction as part of the Corridor class of 2012. Her effect on the game both as a player and as a telecaster hardened her status as a pioneer in ladies' games. In 2014, Roberts was perceived as one of ESPN's most influential players, reaffirming her perseverance and heritage in the games broadcasting industry. Past her accomplishments in reporting and sports, Roberts has wandered into the domain of imperial issues, co-facilitating the wedding of ruler Harry and Meghan Markle at St. George SGU in Windsor on May 19, 2018. This renowned open door further highlighted her standing as a regarded figure in the realm of media and, what's more, amusement in July 2020. Roberts ventured into the famous job of visitor on peril for 5 episodes following the death of the adored Alex Trebek's appearance on the prestigious Test Show in November 2020 showed her flexibility and capacity to connect with crowds across various stages. Proceeding to differentiate her different exercise portfolio, Roberts expected the job of having for the Disney interview series, reversing the situation with Robin Roberts, which debuted in 2021. This new pursuit features her ability in top-to-bottom meetings and furnishes viewers with one-of-a-kind viewpoints on conspicuous figures across different fields and enterprises in addition to her renowned telecom profession. Robin Roberts has wandered into different exercises that exhibit her complex abilities and interests. In 2014, she laid out her own creation organization, Rockin' Robin Creations, flagging her obligation to make convincing content across various stages, utilizing her family ancestry, especially her dad's inheritance as a Tuskegee aviator. Roberts dug into chief, delivering and portraying the hour-long narrative named Tuskegee Aviator Tradition of Boldness. This narrative, which debuted in history on February 10, 2021, sheds light on the wonderful accomplishments and persevering effect of the Tuskegee aviators regarding their commitments to history and rousing future ages. Past her work in TV creation, Roberts displayed her melodic abilities in the diversion domain. She remarkably showed up as an a cappella reinforcement vocalist in previous individual from the Versifier and Bellas in the well-known film Pitch Amazing 2. Her appearance in the film showed her flexibility and ability to investigate various routes of inventive articulation, adding one more aspect to her different arrangement of achievements through her contribution in these attempts. Roberts keeps on enrapturing crowds and leaving an enduring effect on media outlets, and to such an extent, she likewise possesses various significant land chateaus and house visit Farmington, Connecticut. Robin first purchased the around 1 section of land in 1994. According to property records viewed by the World News. This evening, Star paid $410,000. 4 years after the cutting-edge style room was built in 1990, the extensive home incorporates 3,396 ft of living space and 4 rooms, 3 full washrooms, a full storm cellar, an enormous kitchen, and more. The lawn, too, has private windows, a fortunate radiator region, an overhang region, and heaps of arranging that gives security from the neighbors. This is likewise where Robin married her long-term accomplice, Golden Path, in September 2023. Before their dearest companions and relatives, the terrace wedding was so perfect. Another corner of the couple's dazzling nursery highlights a loosening-up lounger encompassed by shrubs during the hotter months. Robin also loves investing energy in the incredible outside, and this is the ideal place to loosen up on a bright evening. Robin's studio is quite possibly one of the most snazzy spaces in her home, with current lighting, a dark corner seat, and the added advantage of bountiful light from the far-reaching windows at the edge of the program. The educator's nursery space has an enormous dark piano that she utilizes as a table to show significant family photographs. From this point, her supporters can track down the extravagant cream mat and current footstool, finishing the space pleasantly. In one of Robin's Instagram recordings, she addressed her devotees from her unassuming lodging as she sat conversing with the camera. Fans could see the lavish cream stylistic layout, the marble encompassed chimney, and the striking pink composition she chose to hold tight to the wall. Her kitchen offers a similar customary feel with warm wood cabinetry and marble work surfaces treated with steel exhaust fans. Thanks for watching this video.